hate that, Chinu. We're waiting to roll. You want to walk in frame and not be a bore.
Okay, sorry guys, sorry. Let's do this thing.
Chinu, you want to get into frame now? We have been waiting for you for the last 10 minutes.
This reel has taken up my life. I forgot to say.
Fucking walking like MnM talkies ka Salman Khan.
Cooks, I'm actually still on the high of our vacation to work.
You look like you've just come back from a vacation. I like your pearls that you're wearing today.
Boys, moms.
It
I'm
looks
wearing
pretty.
mom's pearls and your earring.
This is not mine actually, this is my grandmom's. Thanks, yeah.
Can
But
I
no
start with
regrets.
how our trip started?
Yes, please.
When I do this, what comes to your mind? Monica! Monica, darwaza kholo!
Monica, jaldi!
Monica! Fuck your shit, bro!
Baby, do you want a beatbox?
Yeah, I do. Cookie and cream. Cookie and cream. Chal bas, now bye.
Yo! Welcome back to our favorite podcast in the whole wide world.
Cookie and
quick.
Oh yeah,
It's good. I'm your host with the most.
Beautiful wife.
Chinmaya Sharma, aka Scuba Chinu, and this is
Hriya, Marfatia, Sharma.
Tu hai jag mera sara.
This is a podcast where we discuss nothing in particular, but everything in general.
Bro. Good, yeah. That was a good intro, I think.
Thanks,
Your energy is a
baby.
little low. What's up?
My energy is not low, Cookie, at all, in fact. I'm wired on 2 cups of coffee.
We've just literally come back 2 days ago, and I really think on this trip, I've seen a lot of changes in both of us from where we were the last time we traveled to like 8 months ago.
But we have, like every trip we take, I think we just become even more compatible as travelers. Like I didn't think it could get better than this,
No, I think we've been
but
compatible
there's always
before.
scope for improvement.
I think we've been compatible before. I think it's just, I think just as individually started growing, like our one thing that's not changed is the pre-trip fight that we already discussed.
Yeah.
Do you remember what we fought about
It's
this
like
time?
a shagun. Like I'm glad it happens because when it does for those 2-3 minutes, deep down somewhere I know that NAZAR is gone and I'm going to have a fantastic
Yeah,
trip.
and guys, also please, whoever's listening, watching, we have this thing that we feel that we are the only couple in the world who has these issues. So please, whatever, and it genuinely helps us in our prep. Whatever you think, you guys relate to, whether it's good, bad, ugly, whether you like it, don't like it also. I don't want only the positives. If you don't like it, say this is fuck all. But please fill the comments up. It really helps us with traction and with genuinely trying to entertain you as much as possible. So this pre-trip fight that we have, I genuinely am intrigued because a few of our friends said yes, a few said no. But let's move on from that.
We also have different responsibilities and duties when we are traveling, so there's not much of a thing that we can bicker on, but there's always that one thing that happens.
What do you mean responsibilities?
We have like different duties for different booties. I personally feel
What does my
like
booty do on trips?
you
Plans
are
the
the planner.
fuck
You are the planner.
out of
I
it.
can't plan to save my life. I like you will speak to the resorts, the hotels, tickets, timings, pick up, drop. Like that is not my forte, and you know it. I think you very well accepted it. But what I do, you can't do. is
What?
Packing, organizing.
Dude, one second, hold up. We'll come back to this. I didn't pack on this trip.
No, you didn't.
Okay. After Fua Mula, your pop packed my bag.
You packed your maybe handkerchief and chaddis. That's the least you could do.
Hey,
like
I carry a lot of
packed
chutneys.
everything
No, dude.
else.
Really?
Yeah.
You went to nap in the evening when you woke up. Wasn't my bag done for South Hari?
Done by a 3-year-old child where he dumped everything. Yeah, if you call that packing your bags, good for you. I'll give you a standing ovation maybe, but no, that's not called packing. Packing is when you arrange things neatly, toiletry kit. Everything has to be done like sunscreens,
Okay, praise me. What else do? I do the planning.
You do the planning, you execute it really well, you make sure that
All the
payments and
excursions.
everything is done on time so there's nothing left for later.
Flights for the upcoming joy, because this time we did. So this time, guys, this is a new way to travel Maldives that I have sort of started indulging in of late. For most of you watching, I'm guessing you'll think that Maldives requires a kidney and then a lung and a heart, which you won't be wrong on. And I've done enough of those trips, and then
You've
very
been there
recently,
11 times, no?
This was my 11th trip without.
In 5 years.
That's 5 years. I realized very recently that you can do a mixture of both, where these local islands are fucking amazing.
Stunning.
Only thing is there's no booze because it's a Muslim country, so they're against alcohol. But these islands are literally, you can do a parikrama of the island in 10 minutes. It's that small. No cars on the island. Beautiful little lodges, hotels. So we did 5 days of that. And then we did 5 days in a luxury resort. And then we did 1 day for a specific dive that we're going to get to. But it was a great way to travel. But the problem is, all of these require internal flights, internal boat rides. So all of that was...
Which you hooked up like a G. Like I can't plan
so
a
just
trip
saying
like
you do
this.
the packing. Khali packing मैं करूँगी and बाकी everything is...
I mean, you can't even use a hot kettle in a room, so don't even act funny. So every morning, Kukki, make me honey toast, and I'm fucking making it for you. And I'm
I
like,
know
just turn on the hot kettle and make it for yourself. There is a scissor, there is a honey toast sachet, and there's a water bottle.
Why do you come to these episodes? Dude, you should maybe stop having coffee before these episodes. Like, you come very combative.
Talk nicely.
Also, Charit is a huge fan of...
Who isn't?
And the Zuban Tisri.
This is like my new way of telling someone to shut up now. It's like if someone talks, I'll be
Zuba
like...
Kesari, and then she's made it Zuba, and her finger's always soft. It's one of these. It's Zuba Kesari.
You take it seriously then.
And we had friends after a while. Charit and Sneha, guys, fucking loved you all on this trip. And then of course Neha, who's done the previous episode, we dived with her for a few days.
And honest to God, I went with zero expectations because I just don't like to build up the pressure of I have to see this.
Dude. It's my new tattoo I got, guys, which is a lyric from my brother's first song that says, everything that's meant to be will come to you eventually. And I swear I lived by that principle on this trip because I'm a very hyper guy in life. I want this. Why is he getting this? Why is he getting that? And I've just started to let go. And I think the universe rewarded us this time. It's illegal almost seeing so much on such a small trip.
People were properly like, what the hell are you saying? You saw all of these things. And the hammerhead was that's a story. That's a story.
Guys, I've been a diver for 23 years now, and I got to the surface and I promise you I was teary-eyed. Ask her, she was on the boat. But Cooks, I am so glad we get to the hammerhead, but how we have changed as travelers, because my biggest thing used to be, I'm enjoying the trip and I know she loves certain things, but I would get upset if you are not enjoying the way I want you to enjoy.
Yeah.
Rather than saying, dude, enjoy.
It's my trip also.
Exactly, where I know how much you love mantas, and you decided the morning of the manta dive that I don't want to do the dive. And it took me 30 seconds to say, okay, what do you want to do? Sleep? She said, I want to sleep. I want to wake up late. I want to do some yoga. I want to dance. I want to have a good breakfast. I want to swim in the sea, in the ocean. And that's it. And I came back and we got to see mantas very up close and personal. And I've come back and the same thing had happened in Micronesia 5 years back, where you did not do a dive where we saw manta. I'm like, fuck you, this, that. I was in your face saying, dude, this is what the world does to you if you don't fucking do the dives. Everything.
I just think you get very excited to show me things, like you want me to experience
it. Comes from a good place.
Of course, it comes from a good place, but you've evolved so much in the last 5 years or 7 years that I've known you that you have to let me be, because as an individual, I like to do a few things differently on a holiday while you enjoy doing the more adventurous stuff. And you let me be a lazy bum now, because that is me.
Yeah, like the manta
which doesn't
dive,
piss you off anymore.
I completely, I held nothing against you, and even...
Held nothing against me. Like, wow, you're doing me a favor by letting me be me.
No, I'm just saying, I as a person used to not be that. It was my bad completely, and I realized that fuck bro, like it's our vacation also.
I just feel like when
what a dick move, that clap was really hard. You made like 4 people laugh in the studio, but I'm just saying it right now that fuck you all also for laughing at a joke, dude. That shit hurt.
I like it.
Dude, this become like a clan, dude. It's like Hriya's clan.
It's the clan of honesty.
Okay, so then
but listen, honestly speaking, I have seen the kind of things I've seen thanks to you, because I would have never been a scuba diver if it wasn't for you.
That's true.
You have opened the horizon, like you've really broadened my horizon of how to enjoy a holiday. It's not just about shopping and eating at good places and like just sightseeing, because as travelers, we are very different.
First of all, I think I am a traveler and you are a tourist. Like I travel.
I can't even take offense to that because it's a fact.
Tell me,
I
guys,
am.
whoever, if you have a partner, lover, partner in crime, someone you like to travel with, because I very recently found out the difference between a traveler and a tourist.
Yeah.
A tourist is what you are, who comes,
Watches.
feed me, let me sleep. Wow, building, wow, monastery, wow, Taj Mahal, wow, so tall, wow, the marble.
Shut
Now,
up.
what is next food? And and I like to get into the history, get into the local cuisine, talk to the people, meet people.
You make friends on every holiday. You make friends on every holiday you go to.
Yeah,
Or go for.
I get like 10, 15 new Instagram followers on every trip, which I'm like, yeah.
Mission
boy.
accomplished.
No, but I take an interest in people because by profession I'm a host, no. So just I love people. Like
But
I
you
love
also
meeting.
love talking and finding about
And you're a
places.
tourist.
I am. But you know what? You can't blame me. So basically, the kind of work that I do, I travel for weddings. I go to some insanely beautiful cities and hotels and everything.
Show off.
But it's all taken care of from the booking to the stay, from my pickup to my drop off. So it's like I have never had to plan. So maybe it's just not in me. Like I'm used to it.
Dumbest thing I've heard in the last 24 hours.
I think
of
my best
life.
friend Miloni will also kind of agree to it because she's the planner, I'm the tourist. She's like, can you
No,
stop?
but it has nothing to do with I am a makeup artist and they book my so what.
I have
even
zero
I travel
interest
with
in
work,
planning.
I'm booking my shit. No, obviously not. No, but I genuinely enjoy because I like to travel on my terms. I'm very anal about.
You must have used the word I at least 15 times in
I've
the
used
last
a lot.
5
I've used a lot. No? Okay, okay, fine.
I,
Okay, let's make it about you. You seal loving.
I.
No, but you, Maros 3, what have you changed about? I don't think you've changed much. You're still the same. No! Can I say what you've changed in?
What do you mean?
Bro, can I give you the big, oh my god, I'm going to the hammer story, fuck it. I can't wait till the end. I have, guys, this trip has been very, very important for me because just mentally, physically, I was in a place I'm like, dude, I just need to get out and shut my life for a few days. And we planned a 10-day trip and we extended, which Hriya very generously said, I got you, baby. We booked a very specific dive, which is $100+ a dive. We stayed in a hotel for an extra day, changed our tickets by one day just so I could do one dive because it has been a dream of mine since years. I've been so obsessed with a great hammerhead shark. It is, I talk about right now and I get, not emotional, but I get excited because I've seen a scalloped hammerhead, which is a smaller version. A great hammerhead is, it's critically endangered and there's one dive that you have a chance of spotting it. And we have gone in for that dive. We were doing two dives, one at 9:30, one at 11:30. The 9:30 dive we've gone in, it's just off a jetty, so the water is extremely murky. There are 6 or 7 different species of sharks you can get to see on that dive, hundreds of stingrays, and within 5 minutes, after doing 15 dives on the trip, Hriya's like, dude, I can't do this dive. I'm freaking out. It's too murky.
I wasn't feeling comfortable.
You weren't
I
feeling
was
comfortable.
scared. Like there's just something about the vision. I was like, this is not the kind of diving.
Because you're also used to diving in like 30 meters visibility.
Yeah, I
just
am.
crystal
I am
and this was a little
spoiled.
murky. It does. And my first reaction, I have turned around and I swear to God, guys, the Chinmaya Sharma, the scuba Chinu, 6 months back would have. I like to put my dirty laundry out there. I'm not a perfect guy. I would have taken it out underwater. I'd be like, what the fuck, man up, do this, woman up, fucking find your fucking balls or whatever it is.
But my reaction would have only been.
Doesn't matter. I'm just saying it's what I used to be. And my first reaction this time was I've turned my face and I have into my regulator said, why God, out of all the dives, why this dive? And then I turned to her and I can see her already freaking out. And what was the first thing I came and did to you?
You asked me if I was okay.
I'm like, are you fine?
But then I think 3 to 4 minutes after freaking out, because even the instructor who was there, he was trying to calm me down. He was telling me to breathe and just relax. I got comfortable.
Like a G.
Which in my head, I wouldn't have ever been, because for me, if I'm not comfortable doing something, I would not continue doing it. But I think
And you have a body.
mind over matter. I just wanted to tell myself that this is not scary. It's just murky water. Enjoy it. It's anyways going to last 40-45 minutes. Enjoy it because you're not going to get to see these things. But thanks to that, I ended up seeing my first bull shark and my first lemon shark.
You'd aborted a similar dive
Yeah.
in Europe, in Azores, and it was so good to see. And even then, also on that dive, imagine the hammerhead eluded us, and the entire dive, I'm like, fuck, what if they were... Because they come at a certain time when the fishermen on that island, it's a massive fishing community. So in the morning they come and gut the fish and throw it. Now no one knew under the water these massive sharks get free food because you're gutting the fish and throwing all the intestines, the heads. And we saw bull shark, we saw lemon shark, we saw guitar fish, we saw hundreds of stingrays.
Oh yeah, guitar
But
fish.
all of that, for me, meant nothing. I'm like, have I missed it? Have I? And all of that was playing on my head, and I've surfaced. And again, the first thing I was like, what happened? Do you want to do the second dive? Are you good? Do you not want to do this? And I swear to God, the moment that happened, no, something in my heart told me that, bro, you do what you need to. You're gonna see the hammer. Because I think it was the universe. I keep saying I have two mothers, Mama Ocean and my mom. I think it was a test just to see, have you become a better person? You keep saying, I've learned so much from the ocean. She teaches me so much. And I swear to God, as I surfaced, I said that to Hriya, I came up on the board. I'm like, this was a test. I'm going to see this. I'm going to see the hammerhead. And we sat, we went back, changed the tanks. We got a coffee and I asked her, do you want to do the dive? You thought about it.
I did. I thought about it and I really wanted to see what I had gone there to see. But I just felt like, you know, the first time, I know you were very calm and patient, but that doesn't...
Thank you for fucking finally agreeing to it.
It doesn't mean I test you for the second time. So I chose to sit the second one out.
Oh, if you did the second one, you about it, I'd hit you with my fin. So I'd be like, bro, you knew this was going to happen.
No, because for myself, I didn't want to put myself in a situation where I knew I've been uncomfortable before. I'm sure I'm going to get to see those beautiful creatures again, maybe on another dive, on another day. But that was not my day. That was not my day. And that's when you went.
Everything that's meant to be. And guys, this is... we went back to that same dive site and he said generally the second dive mein hammerheads shayad. You never know. They're very elusive. He said there are a lot of divers. He said, I've been doing this dive for 3.5, 4 years now. I have never seen no divers in the water.
It was just you and him.
Just to me, which is unbelievable. That's one of the most famous dive sites in all of Maldives. It was just both of us. We've gone to the water, guys, because it is a very deep dive. The air is getting more and more compressed in your tank, so it's a very short dive. 30-35 minutes tops you have to come up because you're done. You hit decompression. 18 minutes, there is nothing in the water, nothing. And I'm like, come on, come on, come on. And I'm smiling, saying, dude, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, smile. And minute number 21, he taps me. And this is a sign for hammerhead underwater, great hammerhead. And he goes there. And I didn't even look twice. I saw my dive computer. It said 3 minutes left for decompression. And I took off.
You darted.
And she's turned around, given me her little, hi buddy, I'm here. Looked, 2 minutes maybe, swam around us and disappeared. And I swear to God, I was like, dude, how is
magic.
The morning dive, no one saw it. There were divers before us. And I was like, dude, it's just so meant to be. Like, when something has to happen, don't force it, don't fight it. Similarly, the thresher shark, how we saw.
The same thing happened when we were getting ready for our dive. And you like to kit up in water.
Remember what it's called?
Matundi. But there were other divers with us who kind of started the dive, and you and me were like 2 minutes late because you had to like kit up underwater.
I kit up in the water because
I
have back issues. So.
But Chinu thinks that the divers who go down first, they end up seeing like the cooler stuff, and they'll be like, you know, by the time they go, they see some
more
big
eyes,
fish.
no? So there's more chances of spotting.
And I was like, Chinu, chill na. Like, it's more important to kit up comfortably. If we go 2 minutes later, what's the worst that will happen? So we've gone. We were late, and then we started.
And
Chinu was ahead of me,
Mama
and I was with my with our instructor. I remember you were legit like just like 10 steps ahead of me. My instructor has like shook me. He's like, look down, there is a shark. And I looked down.
It was a thresher shark.
We saw a thresher shark that I had zero idea we were going to see. And we saw it pretty close. If you think about it.
Very close.
Yeah, if you think about it, it doesn't get better than that.
I'm sure they'll fire up an image or a video. Actually, put up our video.
Yeah.
Is a 5-foot shark with a 7-foot tail. It's
beautiful.
It's an alien.
And the tail is like a ribbon. It's so fucking beautiful. And we were the only ones who saw it, not the people who went ahead of us. And that's something that
12 divers in the water, bro. Only you, me, and our instructor. 3 people in the entire... So again, dude, this tattoo means so much more than my brother's first lyric. It's genuinely just do what you need to do in life and... hi, hi! in your words.
And in that case, you ended up seeing everything you wanted to see. You saw the great hammerhead, you saw the thresher, you saw
Tiger, and even every experience was so gorgeous, man. It was amazing.
And God forbid, if we had not had such great dives, when in doubt, tequila. मतलब क्या ही खराब होगा? Like you
Bro,
go
मैं
back, have
Bombay
some
में-
tequila, you'll have a good time.
मैं Bombay में, it's become a point where I used to be the kind of guy who would easily in a Sangeet have a bottle a night, right? And with age and just a little bit of brains, I'm like, bro, let's take it easy. So we don't drink much in Bombay now. Very, and even if we do, it's like 3 large, we're like, oh, enough.
Yeah.
Here, this woman and I, in a day, dude, Charit and Sneha will attest to this, a bottle of tequila between both of us, bro. Every day for 4 or 5 days. And we used to wake up fresh, ready to go. When in doubt, tequila, bro. I think
When in
tequila
doubt,
is...
tequila for anything and everything.
and cooks.
But you're always on for whatever I want to do
No,
on a
but,
holiday. Whatever I want to eat, even though our food palettes are so different. Ek to it's a pain. Like I'm a very picky non-vegetarian. So I feel bad for you because when you go to restaurants, it's impossible to enjoy.
I can have an entire entree.
But I'm a buffet person. I live for buffets, I think.
Bro, it's ridiculous how we've annihilated the buffet on this trip.
Happily.
We were having at least, like, I generally tend to consume between 1800 to 2000 calories a day. My each meal used to be that much. Guzzled
But the
down
food
with
was so good,
alcohol.
yeah.
Dude, oh my god, the resort. So we did the best of both on this trip. We did 5 days in the local island, 5 days in the fucking beautiful resort in South Hardik.
And they were different. Like if you think about it, the island life was more simpler. The resort life was obviously a lot more luxury.
Which one did you prefer?
I genuinely think it's about the company that makes. I could have been in the fancy resort. Like if my company was shit, I would have not enjoyed
Yeah,
it.
but I think it's the company that matters.
I love traveling with you.
But coming back to the resort, the fourth night, where I woke up and we were doing this beautiful pinnacle dive, which is one rock that's broken up underwater over hundreds and thousands of years. So they're little caves or overhangs which have fan corals. So at one point, only one diver can go through it, and you're literally going between fan corals. It's a garden.
It's like living the mermaid dream.
And this is
My kind of
your
place.
dream dive, and you woke up and said, no. And
Why?
Because you were, I don't know, just lazy, I guess.
Might be.
And then
Sounds like me.
And then the next day, I woke up at 6:30, and what do you want to do?
I want to sleep.
And I, for the first time in my life, said at 6:30 in the morning, I went for a swim in the ocean.
Wow, yeah.
And then I went for a walk on the jetty where I saw the baby sharks. I didn't disturb you.
You want me to clap for you again because you let me sleep on a
Twerk.
holiday?
How about twerk?
No, but I think earlier you would have probably woken me up and been like, come, let's enjoy this together. But now you know this chick needs her space.
But was it a little bit of FOMO? That I saw turtle in that morning swim. I saw black tip reef sharks.
FOMO for a span of 2 minutes and then I was fine because I actually got to do what I wanted to do and I enjoyed it.
Do you have anything to talk about? I'm seeing our notes. You fucking killed
No,
it
I want to
today,
talk
dude.
about how whenever we travel, my purse is also Chinu's purse.
It's actually my backpack. I agree.
I don't know if this happens to you all, but every time I'm traveling with Chinu, I have my own bag that I keep my wallet, my shades, my passport.
Why are all your pointers
everything.
up my ass today, dude?
But my
Every
bag
pointer
is not only my bag.
is Poseidon's Trishul up my fucking
But
bum.
isn't it the fact, baby?
And then you're turning it.
But isn't
so
it
I'm
the
just
truth?
rotating. Show me your points. I want to see your points. Is it all just...
But isn't it true?
Let me read them out. Chinu asshole. Chinu doesn't take care of me. Chinu eats all my food. When in doubt, tequila. My backpack is also his sunglasses. No, the first point.
But it's a fact. Every time I'm traveling
My
with you,
backpack is
you
also
feel
his.
free. Kukki, my wallet. I'm like, sure, I'll put it.
Achha, why do I talk like
Kukki, my sunglasses. Okay.
Do I actually talk? Do I talk
Kukki,
like that? Do I sound
my
like that?
headphones.
मैं ऐसे बात करता हूँ शुभम.
और उसके headphones का डब्बा इतना बड़ा है. I'm like, how? Why don't you just carry your own backpack? My backhoe.
1 second, there is one point. I don't know if it just says, it's a dot. It says, Chinu can't even use a hot kettle. That is a talking point you got for this. Like,
Because I
literally.
find it funny for someone who studied in a boarding school who's been so
Hey.
independent. How do you not know how to use a hot kettle?
I do know how to use a hot kettle.
You're
I'm
just lazy. The same way, I'm lazy to plan holidays. You are lazy to use a hot kettle. So we balance it out.
But that's very true. I do use your bag, a purse, or whatever you carry in your hand as
But
my
that's okay, Kukki.
suitcase.
The most beautiful thing about you and me is that every time we take a holiday, I realize that shit, we really balance each other out. I get to know my weaknesses, my strength, and yours, and we just keep evolving.
That's true.
So we have to keep taking holidays or just travel together, spend more quality time because nobody's perfect, and with age we are changing. And I'm so
I
happy
mean,
to
I started
see
wearing sleeveless, dude. So I love
you've
my
become
changes.
hotter with age. I have to admit to that.
Thanks, man. Also, guys, please let me specifically call you out and say thank you so much for sticking around watching an episode or two or how many ever you watched so far. It really means the world to us. If you do like what you're seeing, please smash the like button. It really helps us with the wizards of the algorithm, which I don't understand at all, but somehow it does. So please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, girlfriends, mistress, wife, teacher, chacha, mami, nana, all about us. And if you don't like it, please tell us what you don't like, and I'll make sure that she improves and comes up to point and sorts it out, and it's good again.
Hi.
Do we have any more points to talk about, Cooks? Or I have your pointers with me. Hate on Chinu. Yeah, I think we're pretty
Never.
much done
I
with
love
that.
you.
No, but I think if you had to sort of, like what we've learned from this trip and all our other trips, like what do you think has... First of all, I think you should just keep traveling with your partner. I think just you learn so much because in Bombay or wherever you're staying, things tend to become a little like monotonous, right? I think traveling becomes very important to just see that side of a person.
And it's just you and me. So even if I'm happy, if I'm not so happy, I will share it with you. And then we will talk about it.
Yeah.
It just makes me I feel more connected with you on a holiday because
We come back stronger, don't you think? Like a bond. And a lot of people say that you love your space. I hate giving you space. But I just feel every time I come back, I start missing you more. 'Cause I know you come back from the trip, you want to go to your mom's house and stay for a couple. And I'm already getting sad.
Then I'm going to need to stay over at my
Yeah,
mom's.
dude.
It's okay, you live.
And what are some of the things you've learned about me? I felt I've spoken a lot more than you on this episode.
That if anyone has to take a holiday, it has to be with this guy because you genuinely know how to make the most of being anywhere on the planet.
Just
You are
nichodo.
so adventurous. I love it, and I also hate it because I love my sleep, but I wouldn't have those experiences if I did not have a partner like you. And I genuinely mean it from the bottom of my heart.
I think it just comes with just getting to know each other's flow, right?
I've learned a lot about culture, different cultures from you.
I've learned so much about you from you on these trips, man. Like the sides of you, your bravery, your strength, your humor, your drinking capacity, you fucking Devdasi kind of
When
shit.
in doubt, tequila.
Tequila. Just remember, guys, I should be on a t-shirt whenever we get famous enough.
Now let's go to the gym. Come on. It's time. Thank you guys for watching this episode of
And-
Kukki and
Thank you for calling for an 10 din chutti len. You've forgotten how we end the episode. Thank you for calling for an extra large portion of
Kukki and
Cream.
किलिए किलिए